If anyone understands what life in the spotlight is like, it's King Charles III. We all know that the British royal family has been subjected to the press, paparazzi, and international fans for decades, but Charles really hasn't known any other life. His mother, Queen Elizabeth II, became the reigning monarch when he was just 3 years old, and as such, his life was changed forever. Charles went from a little kid, fairly distant from the throne, to the heir apparent and now the monarch overnight. With it came the attention, reports and judgment, so, as you can imagine, his life hasn't always been a bed of roses. Hello and welcome to Royal Scandal. Please do well to like, subscribe, comment, and turn on the notification bell so as not to miss out on any news updates. As much as Charles has been at the center of controversies, think first wife Diana Spencer and second wife Camilla, Queen Consort, he's also witnessed the royal family drastically change with time. He's watched as beloved family members have passed away, has been at the forefront of reshaping the monarchy, and became king in a world that has grown increasingly resentful of a powerful, taxpayer-funded monarchy. To say that Charles stepped up to the plate is an understatement, but despite his efforts, questions remain. Why is the king not particularly liked by British citizens? At what point did his public life start to go downhill? What, if anything, can he do to rehabilitate his image? We've got all the answers. This is the tragic truth about King Charles. Number 1. King Charles had a distant relationship with his mother, Queen Elizabeth. It's safe to say that few of us have any idea what it would have been like to truly know Queen Elizabeth II, and only 4 people know what it was like to be raised by her. It was King Charles II's reality that his mother wasn't just a mom, but the longest reigning monarch in British history. And as noted by Reader's Digest, Charles hasn't always had a peachy relationship with the Queen. When he was born, Charles was quickly taken from his mother and shown off to the royal courtiers. Why? He wasn't as a baby, the sweet little bundle of joy to be celebrated. He was a future king, and ever since that moment, he was subjected to the scrutiny that came with the title. Number 2. When he was younger, Charles had a very sad relationship with Prince Philip. Getting along with your parents can be difficult, but what if your father was the residing prince of the Commonwealth? Maybe the pressures would be a little more severe. As noted by The New Yorker, King Charles III and Prince Philip had a fairly tense relationship, especially in their earlier years, as Philip was not at all coy about sharing what he really thought of his son. The New Yorker reported that Philip thought of Charles as weedy, effete, and spoiled, that he was not coordinated enough to ever be an athlete, far too wary of horses, a major area of interest for the royals, and too sensitive. So, as you may have guessed, Charles was shipped off to boarding school. But the problems that Charles had with his father didn't stop there. Charles was reportedly ruthlessly bullied at his father's alma mater, Gordonstoun School, and he only made it through because of his heightened status as a royal. Later in life, Charles followed his father's demands and joined the Royal Navy, but still didn't live up to Philip's expectations. Yikes. Number 3. King Charles experienced a bitter divorce from Diana Spencer. When you think of King Charles III, the first thing you probably think of is his divorce from Diana Spencer. It was a mess. The couple, whose union once looked like a fairy tale, ended in utter despair, and while the press was certainly on Diana's side, it was painful for both Diana and Charles. As noted by The New Yorker, there was equal misery on both parties during the couple's divorce. Claims were even made that Diana was the biggest bully Charles had dealt with since his days in boarding school, as she allegedly taunted him and told him that she never saw him becoming king. It was also alleged that Diana would tell Charles that he looked silly in his military medals. So while there was infidelity, the circumstances surrounding the marriage just sounded miserable for everyone involved. Number 4. King Charles and Prince Harry suffered a tragic fallout. Family infighting is never enjoyable, even if you think you're in the right. Just knowing that you're at odds with another member of your clan is tough. But that's been the reality for King Charles III and his son, Prince Harry, for some time. After the explosive interview that Harry and Meghan Markle conducted with Oprah Winfrey, he and Charles had a pretty massive falling out. As noted by The Times, Charles was particularly hurt by Harry's claims that he, Meghan, and their son Archie faced racist circumstances within the firm. During the interview, Harry also accused Charles of purposefully not answering the phone when he called, and of cutting him and Meghan off financially. So how did it go when Charles and Harry met face to face for the first time after the infamous interview? Well, the father and son reunited at Prince Philip's funeral, so suffice it to say it wasn't the best setting for a heart-to-heart conversation. The Times did report that Charles and Harry found time to speak to each other, as well as to Prince William and Kate Middleton, after the funeral services at Frogmore Cottage. Of course, any royal watcher can tell you that things have gone from bad to worse since then. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.